And we're back. So this is the before and after for Sorry to Bother You, directed by...
Hey, Cash, how much longer I gotta wait for my money?
God made this land for all of us. Greedy people like you want to hog it to yourself and your family. And
Me and my family?
yeah.
Cassius, I'm your f***ing uncle.
Directed by...
Boots Riley.
Boots Riley, who is...
Pretty much a newcomer. This is his first film, really. He did like a short. Mostly wrote soundtrack songs for movies like The Losers.
Do you know if he did anything for this one?
He wrote it, directed it. I don't know about musically.
And it stars...
Everybody.
Emma Thompson.
Lakeith Stanfield, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews!
A bunch of people doing voice. A bunch of people with voice acting credits.
Yeah.
It's like Lily James is the British woman's voice or something like that.
So, full disclosure, when I first saw this trailer drop, I was like, I'm there. I loved it. I was like, this is a great trailer, great concept, but I did hear that it's like a white, it's a black film for white. But it's okay.
Okay.
I've heard that. But overall reviews has been decent and great, and my other Tim gave it 10 out of 10 for his peculiar taste of non-consumer mainstream.
I'm expecting it to be kind of like anti-corporate.
Yeah.
Maybe like pro-union.
I think I did read a review where it sort of like screws itself over at the end, where it's like the message that you've been delivering is you don't really. It's not a good ending. But
well, I'm expecting to be wacky and funny, and I mean
a whole lot of good time.
That's interesting about the message, though. I'll be watching carefully for that because I would think that this movie would have really good messages, and it's kind of timely.
I think it was more like there's the message, but it undermines itself. How it ends.
Yeah.
So we're back. It's been so long, hasn't it?
It has been.
Anyways, this probably will be edited and uploaded in 4 months because life is busy. Anyway, so yeah, I look forward to it. I'm very pumped.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I heard great reviews because at first I was like, please don't be a good trailer because this is just I hate it when it's like super great trailer, but the movie's like, nah. But hopefully, I'm pretty confident this movie's gonna deliver. So yeah, really happy that I heard that Emma Thompson cost Marvel 10 grand because she was filming this and had to reshoot Ragnarok and get a wig that cost 10 grand. Yeah, because she dyed her hair for this movie, and they're like, no, we need you to reshoot. And yeah, thanks Emma Thompson for spending money.
I just hope that the wackiness doesn't undermine the message.
That's true.
So, because I like you, I have read that in a few things. So. Because it's a really timely movie to have out right now. So it would be unfortunate if the message was undermined by that.
Yeah.
But I still want it to be funny.
Yeah. It's gonna be funny, I'm sure. Anyways, yeah, that's it. This is the before, and this is after. So there we go. Let's speed round this because it's late. I mean, basically, it was an enjoyable film.
Oh yeah.
Filmed well. Acted well. Pacing, it's not your atypical pacing, so if you're sort of like used to normal pacing, you might be like, this is taking forever, it's kind of slow for my taste. But if you're, just carefree and go like, I'm gonna go with the flow, you'll be okay.
That being said, the ending is kind of rushed, don't you think? Like the third act is
That's true. It's like bam, 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 here's a twist, here's something, whoa, controversial, whoa, relationships, get back together, what? But yeah, I mean, overall, I think I agree with your sort of your view.
It was an enjoyable movie. It's a good film. It's funny. It's pretty wacky. It's really wacky actually towards the end. But I think going into it, I thought it was gonna be more focused on the race aspect of the movie, like the sociological aspect of the movie.
I mean, like the whole white voice thing.
Yeah. Well, I thought, the white voice thing was getting played up so much, but really in the end, they didn't utilize it as much as I thought they were going to, and it ended up being really about like labor relations and working like the grunts to the bone, basically, which is important too. But it's just, I feel like it was maybe not marketed correctly. So I was a little disappointed in that.
Normal sized nostrils.
And I think the what seemed to be the racial message of it got undermined by the labor relations focus. So.
And then the ending sort of undermined the whole movie.
Yeah, the ending, like we were saying with Get Out, the sci-fi aspect of it kind of fits what's happening, like the psychological.
Like it's outlandish, but this progression sort of like, holy crap, wow.
Yeah.
Here is just like,
Here it's
holy
just,
crap, but what?
Yeah,
what?
why? Yeah. Can't really talk about it without giving the big wacky twist away.
I mean,
but
it is kind of interesting that they would go in this direction, but I just feel like
it's kind of heavy-handed. Like when you see it, it's kind of, the twist is kind of heavy-handed, just in terms of like the symbolism of it.
Yeah.
But
like in Get Out, because you're using that as a comparison, like it creeps. It's like, whoa, is this what's happening? And then slowly the reveal sort of happens, and you're like, oh, okay. But here it's just like, bam, here's the reveal, and that's that.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, the acting. I mean, you were saying Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean, I love it when like those veteran actors are in films, but when they're in those secondary roles, I still expect them to be like pretty meaty.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just feel like
Danny. It's like imagine Robert Redford doing nothing in Winter Soldier.
His character comes in, right? His character gives
sage-like voice.
The sage-like advice to use his white voice. You think he's gonna be kind of like this pivotal character, and I thought he was gonna be like some ex-power caller, like telemarketing legend, because he's wearing like this really fancy gold, one of those ties, and but he ends up kind of being discarded. So,
or maybe the original writing was supposed to be something, but they just cut it.
Tessa Thompson's always great though.
Yeah, she was fun.
Like I don't think I've ever seen her in a bad movie.
No.
Even back when she was in Veronica Mars.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. She has great presence. I think like everyone did their role well. They had really standout moments. I feel like cutting a trailer for this would have been pretty easy, because like there's all those moments for each character. Yeah. Like even the friend who's really underdeveloped, I feel, has that great moment where he's just arguing with Cash, and it's just like it's back and forth. You were mentioning that, and that rap battle. I mean, rap performance was pretty hilarious.
That was a good scene. It's basically like what white people think rap is about.
Yeah.
So that was kind of an interesting subversion. Love that the main character's name is Cassius Green.
Yeah.
Cassius Green. It's all about corporate greed. It's fitting.
Yep. Great.
But yeah, I think I expected it to take kind of a stance on racism, and that would make the movie more timely. And not that it's not timely, but it's not as effective as I thought it might be.
Yeah.
From a message standpoint.
Yeah. Like going in, you really think it's a race thing. It's like a white voice. Do the white voice, and he gets sales, and he goes up in the ladder. But then it just becomes actual labor. I definitely feel like if it was more about race, like the riots would have had much more hard hitting. And the fact that I feel like the power callers just had the two black dudes, I feel like there could have been more race involved. Like, you think everyone that's great, it's actually all black people. Instead, we got this like mixed, multicultural, background actors who don't do anything, but they exist. Like if it was all black people in the power caller, that would have said much more statement, rather than just like these people walking around and going, yeah, Cassius Green's great, okay. But with all that said, this movie was a decent time. Pacing, like I said, atypical, but you get it. But it's just different from whatever else is playing right now. So definitely support that.
It's not your run of the mill like standard movie that's out right now.
Yeah.
So it's like definitely worth a view anyway.
Yeah, breath of fresh air, despite the fact that it's kind of weird.
And Lakeith Stanfield and Tessa Thompson are two like really great young actors.
Definitely. I can't wait to see her in Westworld season 3. It's gonna be nuts. Yeah. And whatever he's working on next, I want to check out too, because he's just been doing really well.
And I'll be interested to see what Boots Riley, the director, does next.
Oh yeah.
Because it's kind of like his first major movie. So it'll be interesting if he keeps making wacky movies, or if he's just
a one-hit wonder. Like
maybe he'll sell out and do a Marvel movie. Maybe
or Star Wars Episode 11.
Maybe he'll do Black Panther 2 if Ryan Coogler can't do it.
Yeah. Maybe, who knows?
Who knows?
We'll just be looking out for them and whatever they're working on. Anyways, that's it. That is the before and after of Sorry to Bother You. Later.